Hey everyone, welcome to She Speaks Sports, the podcast where we talk about sports in simple English for language learners. I'm Billy.
And I'm Jetta, your other host. I've been following the NBA, that's the National Basketball Association, for years. Today, we're talking about the biggest debate in basketball history.
That's right, LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. Who is the greatest basketball player of all time? We call this the GOAT debate. GOAT means greatest of all time. This argument never ends. Fans argue about this everywhere: coffee shops, social media, sports bars around the world.
Right, and Billy and I always disagree about this. Before we start, let me explain what makes someone the greatest. We look at championships, individual awards, statistics, and impact on the game.
Because I'm Team LeBron all the way. This man is incredible. 4 championships, 4 MVP awards, and he's played in 10 NBA finals. 10 finals, Jetta. He won titles with 3 different teams: Cleveland, Miami, and Los Angeles. That's so hard to do because you have to learn new teammates and systems each time.
Okay, but let's look at the stats here.
Here we go with the numbers again.
Numbers matter. Michael Jordan won 6 championships, 6, and he never lost in the finals. His finals record is perfect: 6 wins, 0 losses. When Jordan's Chicago Bulls made it to the finals, they always won. He won those championships from 1991 to 1998.
But that's because Jordan was lucky. He had an amazing team. He played with other great players like Scottie Pippen. Hold on, Billy, that's not fair to Jordan.
Yes, both players had great teammates, but Jordan made his teammates better. He elevated everyone around him. And Jordan didn't need to jump from team to team. He built a dynasty
In Chicago. And that shows LeBron's intelligence and leadership. He didn't just change teams randomly, he made strategic moves to put himself in winning positions. Jordan was fortunate to have a perfect organization in Chicago from the start. And let me tell you about LeBron's scoring. He scored over 38,000 points in his career. That's more than anyone in NBA history. He passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record in 2023, and he's still playing. That's true, that's impressive. And he's played for 21 seasons. 21! Jordan only played for 15 seasons, and he took breaks to play baseball. Longevity, it means playing for a long time at a high level. Most NBA players retire before age 35, but LeBron is 39 and still excellent.
Okay, but what about Jordan's scoring average per game? Jordan averaged 30.1 points per game in his career. LeBron averages 27.2 points per game.
Right, but
So, Jordan was better at scoring. Plus, Jordan was more clutch. When the game was close and his team needed points, Jordan always delivered. Remember the shot over Craig Elo in 1989 or his game-winning shot against Utah in the 1998 finals? Jordan made 33 game-winning shots in his career.
what? LeBron is clutch too. Remember when he came back from 3-1 against Golden State in 2016? That was the most clutch performance ever. No team had ever won the finals after being down 3-1. LeBron scored 41 points in Game 5, then 41 in Game 6, and then had a triple-double in Game 7. He brought Cleveland their first championship in 52 years.
That was amazing. I'll give you that.
And LeBron is bigger and stronger than Jordan. He's 6 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 250 pounds. Jordan was 6 feet 6 and weighed 218 pounds. LeBron can play all 5 positions on the court. Jordan mainly played shooting guard. This versatility means LeBron can guard anyone and play anywhere.
That's true. LeBron is more versatile, but Jordan was a better individual defender. He won Defensive Player of the Year in 1988. That's very rare for a guard. Jordan also made the all-defensive team 9 times. He could steal the ball and block shots, even though he wasn't the tallest.
Yeah, Jordan's defense was incredible.
And let's talk about their MVP awards. Jordan won 5 MVPs. LeBron won 4. Remember, MVP stands for Most Valuable Player. It's given to the best player in the league each year. Jordan also won 6 Finals MVPs. LeBron won 4 Finals MVPs. Finals MVP goes to the best player during the championship series. But here's something interesting. LeBron was selected for 19 All Star games, Jordan was selected for 14.
But let's talk about leadership styles. Jordan was very demanding with his teammates. He would get angry if they didn't work hard enough. Some people called him intense during practice.
That's an interesting point about Jordan's intensity, but that demanding style worked. Jordan pushed his teammates to be better than they thought possible.
But that's exactly my point. LeBron played longer and had more chances to face different challenges. Jordan retired when he was still great, but LeBron kept playing and adapting to new eras of basketball.
Maybe that's smart. Jordan's legacy is perfect: 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, never lost in the finals. He retired at the top of his game. People remember him as unbeatable. There's something to be said for leaving on a high note. Jordan's documentary, The Last Dance, reminded everyone how dominant he was.
LeBron has a different leadership style. He's more supportive. He tries to make his teammates confident and comfortable. He passes the ball more and involves everyone. LeBron averages more assists per game than Jordan.
That's an interesting point about LeBron's leadership style. Different doesn't necessarily mean better, though.
But think about this. LeBron played in a harder era. There are more good teams now. In the 1990s, Jordan's Bulls were the main dynasty. Now, there are many strong teams: the Golden State Warriors, San Antonio Spurs, Boston Celtics, and others. LeBron had to beat super teams, teams with multiple all star players to win his championships. That's much harder than what Jordan faced.
That's a good point. The game is different now.
Exactly. Players shoot more three-pointers now. The game is faster and more athletic. LeBron adapted to all these changes, and he's still playing at age 39. In his first years, he couldn't shoot three-pointers very well. Now, he's a good three-point shooter. He learned new skills even after becoming a superstar. That shows incredible dedication to improving his game.
Let's talk about their most memorable games. Jordan had so many iconic moments. His flu game in the 1997 finals when he was sick but still scored 38 points. His 63-point game against the Boston Celtics in the playoffs. And of course, his final shot as a Chicago Bull in 1998.
Okay, those are some incredible Jordan moments, I have to admit. Jordan definitely had some legendary games.
Those are legendary moments, I'll give you that, but I still think Jordan had more impact in fewer years. He was more dominant in his prime.
More dominant? LeBron led his team to 8 straight finals from 2011 to 2018. 8 straight finals, Jetta. That means 8 years in a row, his team was one of the 2 best teams in the entire league. In the Eastern Conference, LeBron's teams won the conference 8 straight times. No player has ever controlled a conference like that for so long.
Okay, that's impressive, but Jordan never lost in the finals.
Because he didn't make it to the finals enough times. LeBron made it 10 times. 10 times. You have to be good to get there that much.
You know what? Both players are all-time greats. They're both amazing, just in different ways. Maybe there doesn't have to be one single answer. Jordan dominated his era completely. LeBron adapted and succeeded across multiple eras. Jordan was more dominant for a shorter period. LeBron was excellent for a longer period.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Jordan was incredible for his time. LeBron is incredible for his time. They're both legends. Maybe the question isn't who's better, but who do you prefer? Do you prefer Jordan's peak dominance and perfect finals record? Or do you prefer LeBron's longevity and versatility?
Exactly. It really comes down to what style of greatness you value more. And I think both approaches to greatness are valid. You know what's interesting? We always talk about Jordan versus LeBron, but there are other amazing players too. Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan. They all have arguments for being the greatest too.
That's true, but Jordan and LeBron separate themselves because of their combination of individual success and team success. Kareem has the old scoring record but fewer championships. Kobe was amazing, but he had Shaquille O'Neal for his first 3 championships. Magic and Bird were incredible, but they played in a smaller league with fewer teams.
And that's why this debate will never end. People will always compare them. What do you think, listeners? Are you Team Jordan or Team LeBron? Or maybe you think someone else deserves to be in the conversation. The GOAT debate is so popular because both players have strong arguments. There's no clear winner, and that makes it fun to discuss.
Let us know. Send us your comments. And remember, we explained some key basketball words today. Championship means winning the title. MVP means most valuable player, the best player each year. All-star means being selected as one of the best players in the league. Rookie means a first-year player.
Right. We talked about scoring average, that's how many points a player gets per game. Finals means the championship games, and clutch means performing well in important moments. We also said triple-double. That's when a player gets double digits in 3 categories, like points, rebounds, and assists in one game. Era means a time period in basketball history.
A dynasty is when one team wins many championships over several years. Defense means stopping the other team from scoring, and legacy is how people remember you after your career ends. We also mentioned versatility. That means being able to do many different things well. Longevity means having a long career, and GOAT means greatest of all time.
Perfect. Thanks for listening to She Speaks Sports. We'll see you next time for another fun sports discussion.
Bye, everyone, and remember, LeBron is still the greatest.
We'll see about that. Bye.